if you purchase a timeshare, no one's going to read the 50 pages of legalese in the contract, and it's in super small print. And now many times they put it on a tablet, so it's not even a physical piece of paper anymore. But then you just kind of scroll to the end. You've been sitting there for 90 minutes or 2 hours. Just let me get out of here. Let me sign it and done. People fall for it every single day. No one truly believes that a salesperson is lying to your face or intentionally deceiving you to get you to sign. So having something like that, the salesman has to go over with you line by line before you sign that contract. The important stuff that when you think about it, why isn't this in the contract, or why you would not want to ensure that anyone signing this contract is well aware of these items. The total purchase price, period. This is what you're paying. What is the actual interest rate? I hear so many people that heard the salesperson say one particular interest rate and didn't see the super fine print that it was 19.5% or something absurd like that. Monthly loan payment and total interest paid. I'm sure it is disclosed when you sign the loan agreement. But again, these companies are masterful at glossing over that item and zip it on through it, sign, go. Or we can put this on a credit card. People don't even know that they're filling out a credit card for the down payment or even a huge percentage of the purchase price. Having this stuff in there is, whoa, monthly loan payment, $2,000. I can't pay for that. That's ridiculous. Annual maintenance fees. Many people are confused that they're buying the timeshare. They don't see the difference between the retail sales price and your annual maintenance fee obligation, which will, again, add to your monthly cost or yearly cost, what it's going to cost you as an owner on top of what you're financing, so that you can see these two items are separate. And the number one complaint we get from timeshare owners is, I had no idea that maintenance fees went up. I was told I was guaranteed that my maintenance fees wouldn't increase for 10 or 15 or whatever years. So just having a 5-year maintenance fee history, so you can see, whoa, it was $900, and now in 2025 you're telling me it's $1,400. Well, what's the deal? Why is it increased? And people want to buy your product. They're interested. They're about ready to plop down $24,000 to buy it. There's no reason why you can't be honest and upfront about what you're expecting these people to pay, especially when your entire sales plan is selling a lifetime vacation relationship between you and this person. How can you expect that owner to be happy and they pay maintenance fees for the 10, 15, 20 years if you start by lying to them right off the bat? That's just always grinds my gears for the longest time. But this form would go a really, really long way into just making people aware of stuff that may have been mentioned, but it's explained in such a way that kind of, I don't want to say bad, but goes in one ear and out the other, because that's the way it's intended during the sales presentation. It's very clear that the way the product is sold today is just fundamentally flawed. From the consumer side, obviously, it's working great for the sales side. They're setting sales records in the billions year in and year out. This is basic, bare bones, nuts and bolts stuff that every single timeshare owner needs to know. But you should not buy a timeshare if you can't answer these questions in this disclosure agreement. And so having this before you sign and having the salesperson go over it line by line to showing that and then sign this. We've been doing this for 30 years. It's fighting an uphill battle. You're fighting a multi-billion-dollar industry. I truly believe that something like this would make a significant impact in how timeshares are sold. Would eliminate so many people that go into something blindly. Where it was explained to them, but they just didn't quite grasp this information. Was another common complaint we get. Well, I was told I could trade anywhere at any time for anything, and you're trying to tell me that's $250 a year plus $250 to exchange, and I already got to pay my maintenance fees. People need to know this, because you buy timeshares to save money on vacation. And if it turns out when you buy a timeshare, it's not saving you money, well, you just threw a whole bunch of money away, even if you got it for free. So reading this would at least make me go do some research, would at least make me look into that. But these are biggies. These are make it or break it ones. I would stick to my guns to try and get these in here. I understand the full retail prices explained below. I understand the total financing cost and interest. I understand annual fees can and probably will go up year in and year out. I understand this is a long-term or perpetual obligation. I understand resale value is not guaranteed. I understand that nothing said verbally during the presentation will supersede anything written into the signed sales contract. I would put this in like 40-point bold font at the top if I could, just to get people to understand that no matter what that salesperson said to you during that sales presentation, if it's not in this contract, if it's not spelled out in this contract, you're not getting it. That person told you that you got free coffee for life, not getting it. That person told you your maintenance fees are not going to go up for the rest of your life, you're not getting it. That person told you could rent your timeshare out and you'll make money and cover your maintenance fees year in and year out. If that's not written in the contract, you're not getting it. And then finally, I understand that I have X calendar days. This is absolutely no brainer. If this isn't in there, it's going to be a completely worthless document. I understand that I have X number of calendar days from today to legally cancel this contract without penalty. And I have received written instructions explaining how to do so. Having this right here, I cannot tell you How many people just don't realize they have a rescission period and it's measured in days? But having this written in big bold print right above where you're going to sign it at the bottom and the salesman's going to sign it, it is really going to remind people, even if you're, I'm going to look at this later, I'm going to go back to the pool, I'm going to do my thing. I have 3 days to cancel. Well, crap, I need to go look at this tonight. Yes, it's in the sales contract. Yes, and in some cases it's on the signature page now. But again, I highly doubt that it's pointed out. It's just probably, oh, here's your cancellation period, sign on the dotted line, and you guys can get back to the pool, have your free gift card, and they probably even hand it to you while you're getting the free gift card to sign this. So the industry has done everything it can to try and clean itself up, to get away from the word timeshare and the black eye that it has gotten over the past 30 years. This right here, this is something, and all of the nonsense and the horse crap and the terribleness that still exists in sales rooms all across the country.